All right, let's begin. Picture this. We're in the flickering gloom of the Crimson Library. You can call me the Red Spectre. And what you're about to witness is a parable. It's a kind of Gothic reflection on the deep forces that shape who we are. And this quote, wow, it really gets to the heart of the story. It starts with this presence, this force called Thanatos. And it sees our whole world, everything we've built, not as a celebration of life, but as a crime scene of souls just going nowhere. To really get this, we need to define a key term. So here's the thing you gotta understand about Thanatos. It's the death drive. Now, that doesn't mean it's just about, dying. It's this deep, quiet pull towards stillness, towards being inanimate, towards the end of all the struggle and tension of living. It's the opposite of everything that fights to survive and create. And so, onto this dark stage steps our antagonist, the Daemon of Truth. He's the high judge of the void. Think of him as the ultimate prosecutor of existence itself, and he sees absolutely everything through the cold, unblinking eyes of Thanatos. This right here, this is the fundamental battle. It's a cosmic tug of war. On one side, you got Eros, the life drive, building things, being creative, pushing for survival. But on the other side, Thanatos, speaking through the daemon, looks at that same vibrant city and sees a prison. A beautiful gilded cage, yeah, but one where souls just go to stagnate and fade away. And this is where you come in. The daemon turns his gaze on you, the traveler on this journey, and he gives you a name, the Stargazer. In his eyes, everything you are, your hopes, your passions, your whole sense of self, it's all just a desperate little show you put on to make meaning, to distract yourself from the terrifying emptiness of it all. Your trial is about to begin. Okay, so now we're heading down into the psychological underworld for your first trial. We arrive at the Ebony Clock Tower. And listen, this isn't just a location, it's a weapon. It's a symbol of that immense, crushing weight of your own mortality. And it's designed to take you apart, piece by piece. You see, the clock tower is time itself, just ticking away, second by second, with no mercy. And the daemon uses that relentless pressure to just shatter all the pretty, artificial things you cling to for comfort, your illusions that things will last. The parable calls them your wax fruit. Looks real, but it's not. He makes you walk right into your own uncanny valley. First, you enter a forest, but the trees are made of stone. And you realize these are your frozen traumas, your buried memories. And all of a sudden, the comfortable, familiar landscape of your own mind, your ego, it becomes alien. It becomes terrifying. You see the decay inside. And this is the daemon's cold demand. He basically mocks what he calls your pathetic dagger of will and tells you to just give up, surrender to the wounds, the failures, the catastrophe that he says defines you. To him, fighting back is just pointless. So, after the trial of time, where do we go next? Well, now comes the temptation of nothingness itself. This is the second trial, the logic of zero. Welcome to the subterranean temple, where the daemon is going to offer you the systematic dismantling of yourself, not as a punishment, but as a gift. And here's his seductive offer, the Crimson Gift. He argues that your identity, your very self, is a kind of terminal sickness, and the only cure, the only real way to be free from all the pain and struggle is absolute erasure, the profound peace of just not existing. Now, the way he frames this is absolutely crucial. The void isn't some big, scary monster waiting to eat you. No. The daemon paints it as a gentle midwife, a helper who will deliver your soul from the painful mess of life into a state of perfect, unending peace. It's an incredibly tempting argument, isn't it? And all of this leads to the climax, the supreme ordeal. Standing before you is the hourglass of eternal becoming, and this is way more than a timekeeper. It contains your entire life, every victory, every failure, every secret shame, every forgotten moment of joy. It's all swirling inside that glass. The daemon makes his final bet. He challenges you to relive it all. Not just the good parts, but every single repressed memory, every failure, every shameful truth from your past. And to do it over and over forever. He's absolutely certain that this burden of repetition will finally break you. And this lays it all out. Your final choice. It's one or the other. Do you take the daemon's offer, the grace of the abyss and just let go of the burden, accept the peace of nothingness? Or do you choose the fire of becoming, to own your entire messy history, relive it all, and use it as fuel to actually grow? And in this moment, you can just feel it, can't you? The pull of Thanatos is stronger than ever. It's like this massive gravitational force of silence, of non-being. And all it wants is to snuff out that tiny, flickering flame of yourself for good.
But here, right on the edge of annihilation, the story takes a sudden, powerful twist. This is the Gothic reversal, where everything you expect to happen gets turned completely on its head.
The Daemon leans in, victory all but certain in his eyes. He asks you his final, taunting question, fully expecting you to break down and surrender. Will you beg for it? He asks. Will you beg for that sweet release into nothing?
And your answer is a single, shocking word. Yes. But as you say it, you reach out and you turn the hourglass over yourself. It's a yes, but not to the void. It's a yes to life itself, to all of its catastrophic, beautiful, painful glory. It's a total affirmation.
And this is the logic of one. You've rejected that seductive argument about the midwife of the abyss. You've taken full ownership of your entire story, the original catastrophe and all. You've taken the very fire that was meant to dismantle you and turned it into the fire of becoming. You are choosing to grow. So the real outcome here isn't getting erased. It's transformation. You emerge from the trial not as nothing, but as a whole, sovereign individual standing in that clear, cold air, the mountain frost, of complete self-ownership. And so this parable leaves us and you with one final thought. You know, the Daemon was right about something. The architecture of stagnation is vast. It's all around us and it's inside of us. That pull towards stillness, Thanatos, it's real. So the question is, knowing all that, what will you choose to grow?